Saturday's first video for you is first news story is from Guji zone of the Amhara region. We know that Zemene Kassie Fano commander's house was surrounded by security forces yesterday in Miravi. Where is he? Late last night, he released a message, Zemene Kassie. What is he saying? Second news story is about the withdrawal of Eritrean forces from Amhara, Volkai, Sagade. In a previous video, we reported that some military convoys were seen leaving Volkai, Eritrean military convoys, back into Eritrea. But we did not hear anything from Eritrea or Tigray. So we were waiting for some official confirmation. So far, no official word. But a former leader of Tigray People Liberation Front a few hours ago spoke about the withdrawal of Eritrean forces from Western Tigray. What is he saying? Third news story is from Guji, where government claims that people are returning, that they were displaced because of Shine, they call OLA Shine. But people are now returning. We have a clip for you. And lastly, very important news story is about government's position regarding the operation in the Amhara region. Last night we saw a statement from government's communication ministry. The same statement was shared by Ethiopian National Defense Force as well. Then Amhara regional government spokesperson Gezacho Molone spoke about this operation. So Amhara regional government, Ethiopian National Defense Force and Ethiopian federal government expressed their views about this operation ongoing in the Amhara region. What are they saying? They're trying to justify this operation. They're saying that it is linked to what's happening in other regions as well. We'll try to analyze the statement of ENDF, Federal Communication Ministry and regional government. Firstly, Zemene Kassie's house was surrounded in Guji in Miravi yesterday. Security forces laid siege to his house. Has he been arrested? So far, he has not been arrested. He has not been seen in the custody so far. It means that he has not been arrested so far. Yes. Fanos from neighboring towns, they flocked to Miravi. There was a report about some clashes as well received from the area. Now, late last night, Zemene Kassie released a message through his social media page. What is he saying? Firstly, he says, the government is trying to destroy the Amhara people. Does he mean regional government or federal government? No clarification. He's saying just the government is trying to destroy the Amhara people, but millions of Fanos have been prepared. Second point, that they have been trained and they'll resist. Thirdly, he says, the destination of these Fanos is 4 kilo, Addis Ababa. Fourthly, he says that Oromo speaking, Afan Oromo speaking soldiers are mainly conducting this operation. And they are wearing Amhara region forces uniforms. And Amhara regional government is allowing it, that forces from Oromia are being launched for this operation. We heard some similar reports from Voldia as well yesterday, that some Oromo speaking members of security forces were involved in conducting operation there. Were they part of ENDF? Zemene Kassie is saying that they are wearing Amhara Special Force, Amhara Regional Force uniform. And lastly, he says that Fanos, their commanders, Amhara people, Amhara key person, they should not move individually. Their movement should be coordinated. They should move in groups. That Fano commanders, that if they move individually, if they travel individually, they can be arrested. So they should unite and they should move and travel in groups. And he says that this struggle will succeed. People will fight. So you see that Zemene Kassie has not been arrested so far. This message indicates that he is resisting and he is urging the people, the Fanos of Amhara region, to rise against this operation. Overall, we saw that in Mota, in Meravi, in Vuldia and other parts of Amhara region, operation was conducted yesterday. Unknown number of persons has died and injured. Several pictures are being shared from Mota, Vuldia, where some persons have been killed, some Fano supporters have been killed. Government officials, security officials have been injured too, but government is silent. It's not sharing the details of the operation. Operation is ongoing in Sikota. Last night, a partial curfew was imposed there in Sikota. In the surroundings of Sikota, operation is also being launched. Second news story is about the withdrawal of Eritrean forces from Amhara, Volkayet, Sagade. In a previous video, we reported that convoys of Eritrean military were seen leaving Amhara into Eritrea. No official word from Tigray or Eritrea, but a former leader of Tigray People Liberation Front spoke about this development a few hours ago in an interview. His name is Bisrat Amhara. Bisrat Amhara is former TPLF fighter. How much connected is he these days with Tigray? It's not clear, but of course he must be connected at some level, I think. No, what is he saying? He says that they have heard about withdrawal of Eritrean forces from Volkayet, Amhara, Sagad. It means that withdrawal has happened. It could be partial, but Eritrean forces have withdrawn. It's an indirect confirmation through Bisrat Amhara. Had there been no withdrawal of Eritrean military from Amhara, Volkayet, Sagade, I don't think Bisrat Amhara would have said that there were reports about withdrawal of Eritrean forces from Amhara, Volkayet, Sagade. Second point made by Bisrat Amhara is that this withdrawal could be linked to ultimatum given by Tigray forces that they would launch a military operation to take back Western Tigray. It could be linked, but it seems that it is a policy of Ethiopian federal government which they have adopted, and there might have been some understanding with Tigray government as well about the withdrawal of Eritrean military and Amhara special force from Volkayet, Amhara, Sagade, Western Tigray. But it is an indirect confirmation that Eritrean military has withdrawn from Amhara, Volkayet, Sagade. Is this withdrawal complete or partial? That needs verification. A third news story is from Guji zone, southern part of Oromia. It was a stronghold of Oromo Liberation Army. More than a month ago, Ethiopian federal government, Oromia regional government launched a military operation against the Oromo Liberation Army. OLA is still in Oromia, but government says that it is achieving results, that people are returning to Guji, that people had fled several parts of Guji because Shine was in control of the area, but now people are returning to Guji. We have this clip shared by government-backed news source showing the people. News source says that These people were displaced and now they are returning to the places in Guji from where they were displaced due to attacks by Oromo Liberation Army. Watch this clip, then next news story.
Jilli itti aanaa hoogganaa koomishinii mana amala sirreessaa Oromiyaa koomishinar Tolasaa Haayiluun durfamu horsiisee bultoota aanaa Liiban kilaastera ganda simintoo jala jiran diinarraa bilisa ta'uun waggaa 3 booda qe'ee isaaniitti deebi'an waliin kilaastera simintootti mari'ateera. Hawaasni horsiisee bulaa maricha irratti argames abaa'oo shaneen fira fakkaattee diina nutti taatee miidhaa cimaa nurraan.
Lastly was very important news story is that last night Ethiopian Federal Communication Ministry, Ethiopian National Defense Force, Amhara regional government all released one statement about what is happening in the Amhara region. Firstly, it means that all these 3 players are in alliance regarding the operation against Fano, against supporters of Fano in the Amhara region. Same statement of Federal Communication Ministry was shared by Ethiopian National Defense Force as well. What are these 3 parties saying? Firstly, statement said that people have been requesting a law enforcement operation due to deteriorating security situation in Ethiopia. The statement says that it's at the request of the people that operation has been launched. Secondly, it says that National Security Council reviewed the security situation of the country and it made some decisions, not just about Amhara region, but about entire Ethiopia. Decisions were made, firstly, to start an operation in Oromia against Shene, Oromo Liberation Army. Secondly, decision was made to start operation against Al-Shabaab in and near Somali region of Ethiopia. Third decision was made to start operation against criminal elements in and near Addis Ababa. And fourth decision was made to launch an operation in the Amhara region of Ethiopia against those groups which are operating in the name of Fano, but they are criminal elements. So, governments are linking this operation in the Amhara region to other operations ongoing in other parts of Ethiopia. Though we have not seen large-scale operation in Somali region or near Addis Ababa. Yes, operation against OLA is continuing. And secondly, government says that operation is achieving results. Several groups and individuals have been arrested, but people should cooperate. This operation is for the security of the people, for rule of law, and government will enforce a rule of law no matter what happens. So, Amhara regional government, Ethiopian National Defense Force, security apparatus of Ethiopia has made it clear that this operation in the Amhara region will continue. Now, interestingly, viewers, government says that operation is against those persons, those groups which are operating in the name of Fano, but they are criminal groups. It means that those who have been arrested are criminals so far. I mean, we have seen action on the headquarters of East Amhara Fano in Voldia. Zemene Kassie's house was surrounded. Then Fano supporter General Tafira Mamu was arrested. He is in custody. All these persons, are they criminals? Does Amhara region, people of Amhara region, do they see these persons as criminals? I think government is not acknowledging that the operation is basically against Fano. Only those Fano commanders will be allowed to operate which will work in alliance with the government, under the government. Gojam, Fano commanders, Masresha, Zemene Kassie, East Amhara Fano, Mehret Bodajo, all will come, all are under a crackdown. Thanks for watching.